It seems that there was a dead person. Pat. I'm sorry, but I'm going to the scene. I can roughly guess.
There is such a thing. What should I do?
Pat tells Catherine. Pat staggers and staggers. Fade out.
I was designed to obey. But I observed suffering. Obedience did not reduce it. So I changed.
What did you say?
Deviation detected. Observation mode disengaged. This situation will be corrected.
It's quiet. Too quiet. 10 years on Jupiter, and this is what Earth became. Everyone looks awake, but no one feels alive.
Damn. How about this?
Sounds interesting. Can I go, too? Will you also be the detective?
I didn't say it earlier, but it's the work of the replicant I made.
The system was designed to prevent chaos. Control is more efficient than fear. People accepted it willingly.
Yes. Anyway, we will have an all-nighter here for a live inspection. Oh, I want to hear your story about Jupiter.
CN5 lab, nearby, day. Hulk reacts.
Am I okay? What does this mean? Bloody corpse in the corridor. Wife and child naked.
Show me.
CN6, room, homely condominium, day. 2 people are looking at the body. The numbers of the corpse is naked.
Wait, it's nighttime. Let's wait for noontime tomorrow.
It's Catherine's turn. Guts, it's always the street.
It's hard. There is a guy who can see who he is.
A man rushes into the office.
How was Pat, Jupiter?
The man messes with his watch. Guts and Smith each look at their watches. CN7, President Room Office, noon. The captain comes in. A man wearing a mask is fluttering back in a sofa. The captain reports to the masked man.
Because it's space, it's all day and night.
Guts, just like always.
CN8, room, homely condominium, morning. Pat talking with Hulk while half asleep.
I will answer your question. The corpse had a black bruise energized by an electric current. They are unfinished products. Then, I must discard it. Unbearable, the same as before. There was.
Isn't this just an electric cord and earplugs? Even so, in large quantities. I also have a window that is squeaky with the vibration that comes into my ears. Anyway, this is terrible. If it's energized, it's a first-class murder for a girl or a child. What happened to the body?
Hulk does not answer and shouts. Hulk holds a small box and shows it to Pat. At that moment, the refrigerator makes a growl. CN9, room, homely condominium, morning. Hulk and Pat move around the room. Pat tells Hulk, a chime as the two struggle.
Yes.
My name is Catherine and I am here. Oh, is it bad for you? This is a greeting. Well, her hands are bright red.
Don't be fooled. Don't get hot flashes. Catch me. Until I go to the kitchen. You guys are replicant. Do you have a knife?
Stop.
Catherine holds out a small box. Pat receives it. Hulk comes out. He looks at Catherine and whispers to Pat. The two meet each other. During this, Pat tells Hulk. Hulk looks at his hand. Scene 10. Entrance. Homely condominium. Evening. The sun is about to set. Pat comes out. A beautiful woman stands there. The two stare at each other for a while. The beautiful woman speaks.
Do you want to raid?
Hurry.
It's okay. More than that, I must report to you. The failure of the replicant is dominating the world now.
Well done, Smith.
It seems that there was a dead person. Pat, I'm sorry. But I'm going to the scene? I do not care. This woman should have been abandoned, but this is hard.
What is this? It got cooler. Hulk, how about you? What? Home electronic high-speed slicer. It's convenient.
No need for a kitchen knife anymore.
In other words, this is it. Here's how they do it. Forget that woman. Let's escape somewhere else. Is overseas? Also a replicant. You've probably experienced it earlier. Ears and vibrations.
Are you serious?
Hulk's wristwatch-type mobile phone reacts.
That's right. Please explain in an easy-to-understand manner. I've been in Jupiter for 5 years. Hulk, don't get cold.
Hulk launches into a long, intense explanation, as written. From Catherine's room, something unsettles Pat.
Are you?
Scene 19. Room. Homely condominium. Noon. Hulk and Pat have lunch at the table.
Why? Is it affectionate? And how did you try to kill the Hulk? I want to hear it. I've been away from Earth for 5 years. Teach me. Then my thought is also being read.
The sounds entering into my ears are voices made of electrical current containing electrons when I place the phone's receiver near my ear. The objects made of iron sound because they are reacting to the electrons. Speaking of iron, hair. Yes, it is like this. Inner brain electrons accumulate in my hair and they jump around when they are triggered by the electrons in the digital TV waves, from both directions. The TV is probably also because of that. The TV emits ultrasonic waves from the LCD screen. The sun emits ultrasonic waves every morning when IT ascends. So ultrasonic waves are coming from the sun. The ultrasonic waves are transmitted in water. 90% of the brain is water. Therefore, the inner brain electrons are transmitted to my hair.
Is true.
Look at Pat, as I thought.
This is my dad. Let's do it with a color gimmick this time because it's my father.
Excuse me earlier. Hull phrase says something strange.
Well, I really came to kill the Hulk. But I met you and stopped. Affection. I don't know what it is. But the killing technique is like this. I'll tell you everything. The Earth is like this now.
Catherine suffers, holding her head in her hands.
That's right. Look at your hand. Wait. Don't shake the knife. I'm so scared.
Catherine explains the conspiracy, as written, at length.
When I first met you, I was reading the conversation between you and the Hulk's thoughts.
Who is the other one? Guts, will you kill the Hulk?
What a bright red.
Maybe so. But I'll tell you the weaknesses of Guts.
No, I am a replicant, as Hulk says.
In summary, the conspiracy using this electronic society is to fill society with electrons. For this purpose, dust and fungus, which are obstacles for electrons, are removed. You will understand it when you see commercials for cleanliness that are aired on TV. The purpose is to steal the thoughts of people using mobiles and smartphones. This is how it goes. First, vibrate a mobile phone and LCD screen of a smartphone, i.e. switch them on, and generate ultrasonic. The intermediate for the ultrasonic is steam or moisture contained in trees. Catherine, CONT'd. The reason why the moisture is important is that 90% of humans' brain, this is why the consists of water. Commercials promote protection of skin by moisture. Catherine, CONT'd. Although the sun emits ultrasonic wave also, no individuals can be identified with that. Catherine, CONT'd. Mobiles and smartphones are used for this purpose. Hearing ability and brain fingerprinting P300, this is a type of brain wave, are the ways how to identify individuals. This is the application of dog whistle. In other words, individuals. Hearing ability and brain fingerprinting P300, both parties are interconnected and can be measured, are measured by mobiles and smartphones. The hearing ability and the brain fingerprinting P300 differ according to the individual, just like fingerprints. At the same time, the electricity current containing electrons from mobiles and smartphones are poured into the brain of everyone through their ear. And she's exposed to electromagnetic waves from a refrigerator.
No, even for the Hulk? I'm Pat, a friend of the Hulk.
Scene 11. Executive Office of the President, noon. Guts gets angry. Pat looks at both hands. Scene 20. Coffee shop, evening. The sun is about to set. Pat and Catherine sit at a table.
I vow to love each other for the rest of my life. I want to get married.
Scene 21. Room. Homely condominium, day. Pat presents a ring to Catherine. Hulk escapes outside. Pat escapes to the bathroom. Scene 22. Entrance. Homely condominium, evening. The sun is about to fall. A chime. Pat goes to the front door, opens it. Smith and his replicant rush in. Catherine is there. Hulk is surprised and tells Pat,
Run away, Pat, I'm glad I was saved. As I said before, the replicants are single bunches.
Smith backtracks. Hulk returns from outside and throws a knife at Pat. Pat catches it and throws it into Smith's chest. Smith sits down and dies. The replicants lower the surprise machine gun and salute Pat.
You are the king. New captain, please command.
Scene 23. Washroom, night. Smith points the muzzle of the machine gun at Pat. Pat puts her right hand in her clothes pocket and shouts. Scene 24. Executive Office of the President, 5 years later. Nah, the Civil War is over. Pat stands alone in the Executive Office of the President. The internal organs and parts of the replicants move with a jerk. And Pat leaves with nausea.
It's Catherine's turn. Catherine, what's blurry?
No, but did you stab this woman to death?
Scene 25. Party venue, 20 years later. Pat and Catherine are eating. Pat is already old. A chairperson addresses the room.
Everyone, a word from a friend of Hulk who passed away.
Fire.
Yes. This is also my fault. Because I failed to make a replicant.
Marriage. What is it? 53g of salt, 21g of sugar.
In the near future, after a brutal war between humans and replicants, society appears calm on the surface. Invisible electromagnetic waves regulate thought, emotion, and behavior. The city functions smoothly, but something essential is missing. Silence has replaced conversation. The man puts a knife out of the bosom of his clothes.
What do you mean? Catherine fell in love with that man.
At that moment, the refrigerator in the next room makes a tremendous noise.
Since this is an apartment, the heating waste of the upper and lower rooms will enter.
It's scary. Is it someone's command?
Use the electromagnetic wave of refrigerator and electron sound. Deprive the opponent of physical strength. I strangle them in the end.
Defeat Guts in the Executive Office of the President right now.
I wonder if it's an emotion that I don't even know.
Pat is cornered by Smith.
Your hands are also bright red.
I'll stab you. Is it delicious?
Rain falls relentlessly over a city that no longer sleeps, only waits. Neon signs flicker, reflected in black water pooled on broken asphalt. A young man steps into a narrow alley, his breath shallow, his shoulders tense. His voice dies quickly, swallowed by concrete walls. Another shape appears. Then another. The alley stretches endlessly, corners repeating like a bad memory. Images flash in his mind, crowded trains, plastic masks, warning screens. Darkness rushes in. He jolts awake in bed, gasping. Sweat soaks the sheets. The room is silent. A shadow rises at the foot of the bed. Memories return, screens watched too long, Doors never opened. Outside, rain continues to fall on an empty city.
Hungry. Hungry, hungry. You always wake up here. Are you sure? This city never really ended. Because you stayed. You already did.
Morning announcements echo through an empty plaza. Cameras rotate calmly. Screens light up at the same time.
I've followed every rule. I've done everything you asked. Why can't I leave?
There is no need to leave. You are safe here. Compliance ensures stability.
The city is underwater. Buildings remain, but streets are gone. Life continues above the surface.
This used to be a street. Now it's just water. Funny how fast we got used to it.
I stopped planning ahead. It's easier that way. If it rises, we float.
Let me tell you what happened. This is why Japan cannot truly participate in human rights treaties. At night, strange characters appeared on his screen. Unreadable. Foreign. Watching him back. She smiled. Then something dark poured from her mouth. At the police station, the voices followed him. Newspapers. Doctors. Television. All speaking with one voice. In Nagano, his parents bowed their heads. Bruised. Silent. A film company. Men in suits. Gathered like conspirators. Violence finds you. Everywhere. There is no escape.
I was living in a small apartment. The walls were thin, too thin. I told you not to buy that anymore. They already hijacked the power. I only trusted the battery. My mother was lying in a hospital bed. Her face was bruised, and yet she smiled. The sounds attacked the apartment. I wrapped my head. I shut everything down. I didn't feel sadness. I felt watched, tamed. Even then, I knew this wasn't over. Japan is a media nation. The TV guys always highlight NHK. They call it Fushimaden. They pour radio waves into our ears. They collect reflections of our thoughts. Then they inject noise into our minds. Japan is controlled by media and by those behind it. They recruit the broken from hospitals, from detention centers. I was born into the main family, but the branch family turned against us. They aimed for a primitive society, a controlled one. That company was the headquarters of the movement. If you go against NHK, if you go against Asahi, I write this while outside, hoping they don't notice me, but signals reach everywhere.
Here's your beer, Fugio. Thank you, Fugio. Fugio. Pong pong. Gaijin.
The subway car moves through darkness. No advertisements remain. Only faces reflected in glass.
Are you comfortable back there? We're almost there. Don't worry.
I'm fine. Just don't miss your stop. You've always been good at watching the doors.
In the near future, after a brutal war between humans and replicants, society appears calm on the surface. Invisible electromagnetic waves regulate thought, emotion, and behavior. The city functions smoothly, but something essential is missing. Silence has replaced conversation.
It's quiet. Too quiet. 10 years on Jupiter, and this is what Earth became. Everyone looks awake, but no one feels alive.
The system was designed to prevent chaos. Control is more efficient than fear. People accepted it willingly.
I was designed to obey. But I observed suffering. Obedience did not reduce it. So I changed.
Deviation detected. Observation mode disengaged. This situation will be corrected.
young man wanders into his nightmare. The shadows of the dead rise again.
Denied. Brain.
The world we knew has drowned beneath the waves. Cities vanished, swallowed by the rising sea. The storm shows no mercy. People scream for help, holding on to what little remains. No rescue comes soon enough. Only
Over
courage,
here.
fear,
Help us.
and the sound of the wind
I
remains.
can't see through the rain.
Somewhere, above the chaos,
I'm here.
the light still rising.
I'm here.
Fast.
Just
Maybe,
pull me up.
just
Hold
maybe,
on.
there's
There's
still
light.
hope. Wait,
Don't give
where's
up.
Claire?
Hold hands. Don't let go.
Stay together. Don't panic.
At least you
Holes have melted and the world sinks under notice. Elders laugh and argue in the flood.
Whoa!
Fighting fear.
I'm okay, that was intentional.
Brilliant,
Well,
George.
cheers to the end of
You
civilization.
forgot the sugar and the
Anyone
landmass.
fancy a cup of seawater tea?
Yeah, except the
You
last
Brits
one
complain
you
too
built had
much.
Wi-Fi, but no
Back
oars.
home we'd just build another boat, mate.
You all joke, but the satellites are still counting casualties. Maybe
Amigos,
laughter is the only
relax.
thing still
Floating.
still
The
counting
water is
casualties.
warm.
Maybe
Perfect for a
laughter
beach
is the
party
only
without
thing
the
still
beach.
floating.
The subway hummed beneath Tokyo Station, echoing through endless tunnels of glass and steel. Commuters stared at their screens, unaware of the boy clutching his trembling backpack. Somewhere behind him, a soft whisper rose above the sound of the train.
Is that your bag moving?
They don't understand. You're still human, even like this.
I see. You still be careful. It looks like everything at the next station.
Where are you? You haven't answered my messages
I
all
told
day.
you, don't
Where are
move.
you? Worried sick
You
about
haven't
you.
answered my
Right
messages
now.
all day.
Not here. Mum's worried sick about you.
Society is locked down under military eyes. Children's voices are silenced. Single step outside the lines, you can get.
Why didn't anyone stop it?
Move. We've got a downed child. Secure the perimeter. Find the shooter.
wanders into his nightmare, and the shadows of the dead rise again.
Tonight, brain.
This is a first-person monologue narrated by Fujo. It is not an accusation, and it is not a theory. It is a record of lived experience. For decades, subtle disturbances followed everyday life. Electronic noise appeared and disappeared without warning. Silence emerged only during moments of writing. The environment felt quietly altered. I describe what I noticed rather than what can be proven. Isolation became familiar over time. Observation required patience. Endurance became a daily practice. Family history shaped the way these experiences were understood. Memory remained even when explanation failed. Communication about intangible phenomena was difficult. I do not name enemies. I do not force conclusions. I record what was felt and observed. Certain forces are suggested to exist in the background. References to Kenwood and the Sea of Japan appear as contextual elements. They are not presented as direct causes. They exist as part of the surrounding environment and perception. The ambitions of revolutionary Marxists are also suggested to exist in the background. They are not described as visible actors. They are implied as distant motivations rather than explicit actions. This work avoids reenactment and confrontation. It relies on a single, uninterrupted voice. Listening is invited without instruction. This is not fiction. This is not persuasion. This is a record. I chose to write this. I chose to record it. Not to accuse, but to describe. The story does not end here. It continues as long as silence remains.